So I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 92. I don't know if that makes me a millennial or whatever. But if you grew up in the 90s, like if you were a kid growing up in the 90s, then you're going to remember all of this, dude.
Couldn't have been anyone else coming around that corner. Anyone else coming around the corner.
This was the real Rock right here. Like the Rock we know, it's like lying about having in and out and is like really politically correct. Back then, dude, the Rock, he didn't give a fuck. Wow, dude, these two right here, they were like the leaders of the like WWF before WWE. I claim the WWF, not WWE. So they lost the WWF to like some wildlife organization or whatever. I guess they were saving like panda bears or whatever. But nah, dude, these two right here, The Rock and Stone Cold, they ran the show.
It's good to see you. You ready to kick some ass tonight? Always am. You? Oh, yeah. Ready to bring it. Really? You should remember that. Good seeing you. It's good seeing you, too.
Yeah. It's so crazy how like Stone Cold was so big back then and now he's like completely irrelevant. Like when's the last time you heard about Stone Cold? But on the other hand, The Rock, dude, like he's all over Instagram. We hear about him.
But I'll tell you, none of these women even compared to
Stifler's mom.
Hell yeah, dude.
Stifler's mom is a goddess.
That's Stifler's mom? Yep. Shit. I cannot believe a fine woman like this produced a guy like Stifler. Dude, that chick's a MILF. What the hell is that? MILF. Mom, I'd like to. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah, guys.
Dude, so they pretty much invented the word MILF right here in American Pie, dude. Gold. Classic, dude. There she is.
Are you lost?
Stifler's mom.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Stifler's mom?
No, not lost. Just, you know, taking the tour. Hey, thank you for letting us have this wonderful party.
As if there was an alternative in the matter.
Dude, she was such a MILF. So if you guys don't know, so Stifler's mom, she ended up being in The Watcher on Netflix. She was like that hot real estate MILF chick.
So you enjoying yourself?
3 sheets to the wind, man.
I'm so happy for you.
Man.
But it takes the edge off, doesn't it?
Stifler's mom, dude.
So where's your little date tonight?
Oh, no date. It was a bathroom incident.
Pardon me?
Never mind. You have anything to drink?
I believe the kegs are upstairs.
That is what the Cretans drink. I'm talking about alcohol, liquor, the good stuff.
All right. I got some scotch.
Single malt?
Aged 18 years. The way I like it.
Oh
Why
my
don't you go
God.
grab a glass from the bar?
I think I should. Allow me. So I said, this is very...
Dude, isn't it so crazy that if like the roles were reversed, it would be total, just like the guy would be a total perv, right?
Francesca. So, would you object if I said that you were quite striking?
Mr. Finch, are you trying to seduce me?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
What was it? I forget this part. Oh yeah, the pool table.
You're dead.
Oh man. Here it goes. Damn. Look at that, dude. So 9/11, I remember waking up and like my mom woke me up. I was in bed and she had a TV mounted in the corner in her room. And she woke me up and said, "Hey, we're under attack. Our country is under attack right now." I was scared, dude. I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like, what?" Like, I was just a little kid. I was in elementary school. I forget what grade I was in. I think I was like near the end of it. And I walk in my mom's room and my stepdad, my mom, and just my sisters. And dude, like everyone's right there watching 9/11 happen on the news, dude. Oh. Damn. I remember there was a clip of when the second tower, or like when the second tower got struck by a plane. There was some lady talking about, oh, they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose, dude.
Holy fuck!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ! Chris, are you...
Don't touch it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Take Kayla.
America today is on bended knee in prayer for the people whose lives were lost here, for the workers who work here, for the families who mourn. This nation stands with the good people of New York City and New Jersey and Connecticut as we mourn the loss of thousands of our citizens.
Dude.
I can hear you.
That's right.
I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you. And the people.
Dude, that almost brings like tears to my eyes, man.
You, the rest of the world hears you. And the people. And the people who knock these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
That's right. You hear that? Man, so after 9/11, post 9/11, America, like, that's the one time that I remember when us as a country, like, we weren't divided like we are now. Like, all of, like, Democrats versus Republicans, left, right. You know, after 9/11, we were all just scared Americans. We were thinking, like, dude, the next day I went to school and I was, like, just some little kid, and me and my friends thought that a plane was going to come crashing down on our schoolyard. And back then, dude, everyone was, like, celebrating 4th of July heavy. Everyone was like representing the flag. You know, when we sat in our houses and we watched those poor people jumping from the top story, like from the upper part of the building, because it was on fire and they were trapped, and we just saw, like, when the towers came down, dude, it's like it really just broke everyone's heart, and it brought us all together, you know. And honestly, I don't think that's going to happen, like us being all together again, until another 9/11 happens, unfortunately. Yeah, until then, dude, we're going to continue to be, like, divided like this. So MySpace, if you don't know, MySpace was the first pop-in social media site before Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, right? MySpace was so cool. Like, I don't think MySpace happened in the 90s. I think that was like the early 2000s. But if you were born in like 92 like me, you grew up on MySpace, dude. I had my first girlfriend at school, but I had like my first girlfriend that I was like really into when I was a little kid off of MySpace, dude. Like, back in the day, if you weren't, like, you know, doing shit on MySpace, like, for real, you were probably a loser back then. Dude, everybody was like fucking hooking up with chicks on MySpace and shit. Yeah, so what made MySpace so cool was that you had a profile and you pretty much, we did coding. There were these websites, right, where you would like copy and paste the written HTML code and then put it into the bio of your MySpace, and then it would turn your background into whatever it is, like green, red, like a cool picture or whatever. And you had like your own like music on your profile, and then you had like your top 4 or top 8 friends. And dude, like, and obviously like whoever you're dating, they're gonna be the first one on your top 8 friends. But dude, if you had a friend and you weren't on their top 8 MySpace friends, then back then that was like their way of like letting you know that, yeah, we're cool, but you're not like my people like that. You know, you're not on my top 8 friends on MySpace, dude.
For years, nothing's been hotter than those cuddly little animals with cute little names.
Yeah, dude, the Beanie Babies were popping back in the day, dude.
Almonds. I don't have almonds, right?
But abruptly this week, the makers of Beanie Babies, Thai Incorporated, announced over the internet that it's over. So is it official?
It's official.
Shop owner Joe Diamond had to post the news.
Beanie Babies are
That
dead.
sucks,
It's
dude.
over. December 31st. Millennium. No more Beanie Babies.
That
No more
sucks.
Quackers the Duck or Pinky the Flamingo. The company says
I remember
every
Pinky the
last
Flamingo.
one will be retired.
That's why I'm here now, bye.
The news caused a frenzy in the beanie world, especially among the adult collectors.
Yeah, pretty much the Beanie Babies, they were simple. They were just like these little stuffed animals, but they were like small. But dude, they were popping. I think they might have even came in like the McDonald's Happy Meal for a little bit. Not to mention like bringing it back to McDonald's, dude. Like the toys that we had in the Happy Meals back then were like so much cooler. I mean, I'm not getting Happy Meals now. I just remember, like, probably because I was a child and I was getting like Toy Story toys and whatever was in the movies. That's what I was getting in my Happy Meal. It was just a cool time to be alive, dude. Oh yeah, dude, who remembers that? Like an actual clock, an alarm clock. I don't know what oh yeah, Flintstones. I remember the Flintstones, dude. I forgot what those were. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, radios, dude. Dude, radios? I didn't even think about that. Like, who the hell uses a radio nowadays? Yeah, back in the day, dude, like, we would go to Best Buy and, like, Target or Walmart or whatever, and, like, your goal was to get, like, a big-ass radio, and, like, that was, like, you were the shit. If you had a big-ass radio back in the day, you were definitely popping back in the day, too, with, like a radio. Let's see. Yeah, that's still around. French Toast Crunch, I think, right? Pop Rocks, those are still around. Oh, I forgot. What were those, dude? Rewind it. What the hell were those? I remember those. I just forget what they were. Hubba Bubba, yep, I remember that. Fruit Roll-Ups. Blockbuster. Oh, yeah, Blockbuster, dude. Yeah, dude, Blockbuster, that was like the shit, you know, like back in the day. I'm guessing if you were older, I was a kid back then. I'm guessing if you were like in your 20s in the 90s, like that would be a perfect date night, is like you invite a chick over to your place and it's really romantic. You guys like get in your car and drive over to Blockbuster, dude. And you would literally like pick out what movies you want to watch on Blockbuster or from Blockbuster. I mean, like on like Netflix, dude, right? Netflix obviously like ruined Blockbuster, dude. The whole experience of like walking into the store and like picking out your movie, and then like before you check out, there's like popcorn. You could buy popcorn right there. Yeah, dude, it's a shame that Blockbuster fell off. You know, there's one more, I think, in Bend, Oregon, but that's the last one, dude. Blockbuster, man, it's sad, dude. Let's see, which one's this? Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah, band posters, dude. I remember band posters, dude. Band posters were the shit back in the day. Turtle Sandbox, The Good Ice. Giving yourself a shot. Oh, with the pencil. Oh yeah, dude. So the pencil box. I remember like everyone had like a pencil box. I wonder in school, like, do they still use paper and shit? Like, do they teach cursive anymore? Like when I was a kid, I was learning cursive. You know, they had these papers and they had the cursive written out and like dotted lines, and it was kind of like a coloring book in class. You had to like trace over the cursive writing, dude. I don't even think they teach cursive anymore, because everything in school now is most likely like on a computer or whatever. Sit and reach test. Wooden shapes, I remember those. Rectangle pizza. Yeah, dude, I remember that shit. Dude, those rectangle pizzas, they were the shit. Like, you know, the school lunches, they changed when I was in high school, but throughout like middle school and for sure elementary, the school lunch was kind of trash, but it was still kind of good. The rectangle pizzas, dude, those were off the chain back in the day, dude, with the chocolate milk. Oh yeah, see-through electronics. I remember that. 90's math. Yeah, dude, learning to write. That's what I'm saying, dude. So I remember as a kid, you had to learn to write within the lines of the paper, and you had to learn to like indent before like the next paragraph or whatever. You know what else I remember, dude? Like tech decks. Remember those like those finger skateboards, and you would do like kick flips and shit? Something else I remember about growing up in the 90's is that was a time when kids were still going outside and playing. Like that was really common. You know, thanks to like weirdos, serial killers, you know, children going missing or whatever. Parents are a lot more like keeping their kids in the house, and kids grow up nowadays like on video games like Fortnite, Minecraft, all that kind of shit. A lot of kids nowadays are growing up on their phone. They're growing up on their tablets, you know what I mean? Like they're growing up on the internet. And when I was a kid back in the day, dude, like I remember my friend Steven and his mom and all of his brothers, dude. Like I'd be at my friend Steven's house when we were kids, and we'd be in the house because Steven always had like a Nintendo 64. He had hella video games in his house. But when it was a nice day outside, his mom would literally come into the room, turn the game off, and tell us, like, she would feed us lunch, and then after lunch she would tell us to go outside and play with the other kids. And dude, we'd be outside just like, you know, with our bicycles and skateboards and our scooters. Yeah, dude, the Razor scooters, I remember those back in the day. We'd be outside, dude. Like that's when you learned how to like talk to girls. That's how you learned how to like fight. You know, you'd get into little scraps in the neighborhood with the other kids. You'd go to the skate park and fall and bruise yourself and, you know, cut up your legs and come home because you're bleeding because you fell off your skateboard. And nowadays, man, I mean, yeah, in certain places you still see kids playing outside, but I don't think you were seeing kids nowadays. I don't think you see kids nowadays going from the house and going like hella blocks away, you know what I mean? So in Oakland, I lived in a neighborhood called Dogtown, right? And then there was another neighborhood on the other side of 34th called Ghost Town. And me and my friends, when we would go to my house, sometimes we would like tell our parents that, hey, I'm going to Augie's house or I'm going to Steven's house. And we would literally like in a group with our bikes, walk across West Oakland, which is like a really bad neighborhood. And we'd go from my friend Steven's house to my house. And sometimes all day we would just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you know? And yeah, we would like do stuff like actually go to the playground and play basketball, soccer, and, you know, we would just go out and have fun. It's a trip how society's changed. Isn't it a trip how, you know, the world has changed and how kids, they're not really outside in the streets anymore. They're like really in the house. I think I was probably the last generation to still have that open freedom that your parents pretty much like kick you out of the house for the day and tell you to go play. Like even my mom, when I was like younger than when I lived in Oakland, when I was at my mom's house, me and my friend Jesus and his little brother Roberto, we'd be in the house playing. And then she'd say, oh, no, it's a nice day. You kids go outside. She would give us money. And McDonald's was like our little playground. McDonald's, and then there was like a little Catholic school. I didn't go to the Catholic school, but that was kind of like our little hangout spot, our little skate park on the weekends. And we would just be outside playing, dude. That's like the biggest thing from the 90's is we actually grew up outside playing. And I think that's where like the cultural differences is between, I guess what they call us, the millennials and Gen Z. Gen Z, and especially the generation after that, I don't know if you guys noticed, right? They're really soft. You know, they're more like just, especially politically, they're more like hardcore left. Us millennials, a lot of us, I guess because we're older and we've experienced life a little bit more, we're a little bit more diverse with our politics or whatever. But more than that, I think the millennials, I think we're a little tougher than Gen Z and the generation that came after us. I think a lot of that has to do from the way that we grew up. You know, we grew up playing on our skateboards and on our BMX bikes and on our razor scooters out in the neighborhood, and we were actually going up and talking to girls, and we were getting into scraps in the neighborhood. And, you know, Gen Z, I think that's when those kids started growing up on like Halo, Call of Duty, you know, whatever these games are that, you know, with the headset and shit. We didn't really grow up on the headset like that. We grew up on skateboards and razor scooters. So yeah, those are just some things from the 90s. If you're a 90s baby, then I'm sure you could relate. Peace out.